Do you want me to start off first or what?
Double check, see if it's gone through.
Test.
Yeah, 1 second. Just gonna see if it's come through onto the tablet so I can listen to it. Ooh. Off to bed. Bob? You off to bed? Oh. I thought you went to bed. I thought it was off to bed. Come on, there you go, it's loading up now, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can try now if you want.
Hello, everybody. I'll be your commentator for today, Root Beer King. And I'm joined with Herbie for round 18. Round 17 of Suzuka of the Japanese Grand Prix. Last time in Russia, Wallaby had won the Russian Grand Prix and, well, took it by a hair, for CJ Allen was right up him. However, Beard Boost is back and he's ready to finish his final races before moving on to X1. Herbie?
Yeah. Well, today it will be an absolute scream of a day. We've had two major races with X1 and X3 being absolutely out of this world. And Dev's just another question. They was in wet weather conditions and I've never seen it like it. With 15 drivers on the grid, it ended up being 10 drivers at the end within 12 laps of the race. So hopefully X2 can improve on this and show what XRL are all about and shows what a good race this can be.
Well said. And fortunately, I believe we have all 20 drivers on the grid today. No no-shows. So this will be definitely an action-packed race, like we saw last week.
Indeed. Well, just so everyone knows, it's in the chat, this is a full qualifying session with 18 minutes for Q1, 15 minutes for Q2, and 12 minutes for Q3. Followed that will be a 50% race, and from there onwards, we'll see how it goes, I guess.
Yes, and of course, Suzuka being a definite main stake in the world of Formula One. It's definitely interesting to not have Fuji for any of the Formula One seasons. Personally, to me, I would have loved to see it come back, but as well as I find Suzuka very fun to drive around. Of course, this track is extremely historical. The reason being, Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost had their little accident, if you will, even though Senna tried to send it up on the inside of, I believe, around turn 16 and 17, which gave Alain Prost his world title because Ayrton Senna was disqualified for having the marshals push start his car.
I do remember watching that. Not actually because I'm not old enough to watch it, but I remember seeing it on the F1 classic clips on the F1 streams and the F1 Sky Sports.
I don't know why, but it might be your own opinion, but personally to me, I find the MP45 to be one of the best sounding F1 cars of all time. I believe right next to the Williams FW14B and the F2004. It's just, for some reason, V10s have always just been a thing with me. Because I was born in 2005, I just kind of was birthed with the V10 era, or at least at the end of it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I really do totally agree with you. So the qualifying session will start in the next minute or so. And the guys will head into Q1 with 18 minutes of the session start.
Yes, and of course, excuse me there, Wallaby taking first at the Russian Grand Prix put him up into around 5th place in the Drivers' Championship. Can he do it again, or at least get second behind Beard Boost, and somehow further make his way up the leaderboard?
Who do you reckon's your thoughts? Who do you reckon's your thoughts for today's race? So we're going to wait until we're in Q3 to find out.
I reckon Beard Boost will definitely be the Hamilton of today's race, just being absolutely dominant. I mean, if you can see the scores, Alan is right behind Beard Boost by around, under 200 points. So he pretty much has the world title, or the title in the bag. And he's ready to move on to X1. So there's definitely a complete lockage for Beard Boost. However, as we saw in last week's race with Alan and Wallaby, I think they'll be at each other's throats once more as we go lights out in Suzuka.
Just to give you some information and an update, according to head admin, I believe it's head admin that's commented, CJ Allen's moved to X1.
Oh, that's interesting. So both Beard Boost and Alan are going off to X1. So most likely, I believe next year's contender for the title for X2 champion will most likely be either Wallaby or Anderson. Anderson last race actually got driver of the day, and thus he might be somewhere in the spot to land himself next year's title. Once again, quite a interesting lineup of drivers, including XRL Zola, who is one of the two owners of the XRL League. Unfortunately, he didn't do quite well. However, I bet he will try to make amends and land him somewhere a good position in this Grand Prix.
I must admit, Zola's had some fantastic races, but unfortunately he's been caught short by somebody who's had an incident on track, or just in yellow sector zones where people aren't paying attention and just rear-ended him, or something bizarre that's just took him out of the race most times. But I've got a feeling today he might have a good shout-out, because they did a good job in the Dev League.
I must say, if he isn't complaining like Sebastian Vettel, I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Racing or ping pong? He'll probably never know.
Wavy's put, don't sleep on me, mate. It is a wet qualifying session. If that's going to be a wet race, that would be nice to know if someone could inform me.
Of course, actually, one of the, I forgot who put on the, I think it was Lowe, actually, who put on the intermediates for a very dry qualifying at Russia, which was definitely interesting. I don't know if he was trying to shred those tires quickly so that way he could save all of his tires, even though personally to me I don't think that would be honestly needed. I think you only truly do like 1 or 2 tire stops during this around 50% 27 lap race.
Well, when we did RX3 race earlier, it did come up on the strategy of either a soft medium or a medium hard setup for your strategy. But it was only a one stop, but within all the incidents, everyone averaged around 3 to 4 pit stops in that race.
So far, so interesting. Nobody has called out the pits. Oh, and I believe we can see. Yep, that's the. I was about to say Force India. That's the.
Raul.
Oh, that's interesting.
Raul.
I think that's Force India team. The number 94 of Raul. Unfortunately, he actually got lapped last time. Fortunately, with his new team, he'll be able to once again gain back those points and maybe make a decent place. Hopefully, at maybe around the under 15 mark, as he sets up with his intermediates.
To give you a weather update, during qualifying and race status. We've got a wet Q1 with a wet Q2, a dry Q3, and a wet start to the race as it dries up near the end. What a bizarre way.
Well, it seems that the world doesn't really know what it wishes to be at Japan. Does it either want to be absolutely depressed, or does it want to be bright and sunny? We'll never know, because, well, it's the sun.
Well, Japan's always been a one that's a bit of a confusing place to be, innit?
Yeah. Both McLarens now going through Sector 2, through the hairpin.
Yep, you've also got Raul in the racing point now, just come out of Spoon Curve, coming down to the last three turns before the straight to start his flying lap.
I definitely have a little bit of hope for Raul. Oh, that's not good. I can't find my phone, so I can't look at any of the turns. Oh, that's not good.
Well,
no, there
you know, Raul has just started his flying lap going into the first turn.
Now, T1 through Suzuka is quite the interesting corner. It definitely is the more faster turn 1 through what mostly we see. Take Spa, for example, an extremely tight hairpin before going down through the complex of Eau Rouge and Raidillon. Raul.
Oh, got a bit of a wavy turn there for Raul. He starts weaving a bit.
Oh, Dedgar has left the session.
That's not good.
He'll
be back. He'll be back.
Well, hopefully. I'm hoping to see a full 20 person race, or a 20 driver race.
Hopefully he'll be back, because I'm sure his teammate would like him to be in the top 10 with him.
Yes, Shmi will definitely be like, Dedgar, where are you? I'm having debug problems. You'll have to face them on your own. I'm a Ferrari! I know. I honestly wish Ferrari could be just less of a laughing joke, so that way Ferrari fans like me wouldn't have to just be like, what's my favorite team? AlphaTauri, of course.
Tigers is just retired from the session.
Oh dear. Although I think I know what he's going with. I think he's using the Jimmy Broadbent ploy. He's not qualifying, so that way he can just be at the back of the grid. So that way, when we go lights out, he doesn't get into the big one.
I think he's had an incident just near the bridge, but his car's been cleared now, and Raul is posted a 140.1, followed with Anderson, who's coming to first, with a 138.9, followed with Beer Boost with a 138.3.
Oh, and Raul goes off into the gravel traps near the S-Bends. As one of the the Hasses, I believe of either Joe or Sasha. Oh, and Raul does a Spinata as a McLaren passes by.
Oh, any damage to his car? There's no damage to what I can see on this vehicle, but he wants to be careful because he's got one of the McLaren cars coming up now.
Yes, it's definitely key to rejoin the track fairly safely, so that way we don't cause any incidents. He goes a little bit wide near the gravel traps, but he's free. Oh, and the back end tries to come around. However, he anticipates encounters. I must say though,
just posted. I was just going to say, Ultimate's just posted a 159.2. I think he's had a bit of a struggle start to his lap, but I think he's on his way around to do another flying lap.
Of course, as we were expecting, Beard Boost being up in pole position with a 138.3, which is definitely going to be difficult for anybody else to lower their time by. But of course, I might be wrong. After all, we have around 11 minutes left in the session, and anything could happen. Beard Boost. Excuse me?
Sorry, I was just saying it sure can. Anything can happen. Sure can.
Yeah. Okay. And also something interesting that we haven't seen since the 80s and the 90s. Anderson and Beer Boost being up on P1 and P2. Definitely interesting.
It sure is. It's just showing. I know the guys are only just going to the track, but with these wet conditions, it's showing there's people is out there struggling. Joe Pelly put a 2:04 in. That's the longest time that anyone in the actual XRL leagues put a time in for Japan so far.
As the Ferrari.
I was just going to say, I've just on board with Zola, putting his flying lap in. He's just come from Spoons. Coming now down to the last left turn. He's in the Red Bull.
As he brakes heavily for the Senna curve. And he gets off cleanly as he goes through third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and all the way up through the gears.
He's just posted a 140.5 to put him in seventh so far.
Let's see if he can't even furthermore get some tighter lap times under his belt to maybe get in the top 5 contenders. Something around a post 140 would maybe do it at least outside the top 5.
Indeed. Also, his teammate for the Red Bull team, XRL Fiend, has put a 1 minute? Yeah, 1.45. 1.41. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong one here. He's put in a 1.41. Go wait.
Oh wait. No, Fiend's actually, I think putting a, what I can read, at least from my place, is a 141.6.
That's it. Sorry, I couldn't get my word out.
Yeah, you were. I think you were reading like Sasha's time. I must say, commentating it on cars is so much more easier when they're all bunched up together when we go lights out. You can definitely tell who's who.
Indeed. Well, XRL Pengu, I'm just on board with him in the Renault. He's just coming through sector 2 now towards Spoons. He had a purple sector 1. Can he carry this purple sectors into sector 2 and then into sector 3?
It seems that also the Ferrari of Mr. Schmee is currently racing back to the pits, for there being no other reason why he would be going this slow on the straight, or at least after the spoon curve. Will he be going in?
Mr. Wise Yuda 85 has just posted a 138.6 to place him third so far. Penku now is coming through to the pit straight to put his lap time in of 140.7. It's put him in 11th. Will do for now, but will it progress him through to next round?
It will be definitely interesting to find out as Ollie and Wise, if you will, wedge underneath Anderson's time as they post a 138.4 and a 138.6.
Just on with Joe Pelly now. Joe Pelly is just coming through the last 2 turns of the circuit, coming onto the pit straight. He's just going to post a 139.9, put him into 9th position.
Oh, and it seems that Schmee has gone it off as he tries to rejoin the track safely. Yes, the Ferrari 32 car. Yep, and there he goes.
He's on his way. I believe that was Sasha just posted. Sasha just posted a 139.3. It's put him in 7th, and Raoul's still in 9th, and Ollie is in 2nd with a 137.8.
Dedgar now posting a 138.5, securing P3 for Ferrari. I must say, Schmee is going to be having to do a lot to catch up to his teammate. After all, Schmee is in 17th, so around 14 positions. But can Schmee do it? As the question.
Well, with this 18-minute session so far, we still have Smooth and Venom yet to post a time, with 6 minutes left remaining on the circuit.
It makes me wonder what they're trying to do. Are they purposefully trying to not post a lap time, or do you think it could be for some other reason?
To me personally, I think either one or both of them have had invalid laps, but now they're posting the times in now. We've got a 142 that's not going to progress him yet so far into next round, but he's in 16th position for Venom. Smooth. Oh, Mr. Schmee's off circuit. Mr. Schmee's just trying to come back onto the track now. There he is. He's back on the circuit again. Smooth.
Smooth posts a 139.5, securing P9 in his position for Q1.
So far, so good for Mr. Smooth.
Shmee now being at the back of the grid at P19, right next to Taguras. Oh, and it seems that because of his little spinata, thanks Spinato by the way, Shmee has now invalidated his lap time and will have to start right from the beginning, which I know for a fact is extremely stressful, because it means that any time that you've created and just absolutely sent for the rest of the lap will just not have any effect. So the only thing you can do left is try again and hope to see if you can't do any better as Shmee comes into the pits.
Just to give you all an update, as we've been looking at Mr. Shmee's incident and obviously other guys like Venom and Penku's lap times, we've just noticed that Ollie is just took top with 137.4. And also
wow.
Degger, who left the session and come back, is come third so far with a 138.5. Ultimate is now just smashed that.
Ultimate.
Wow. That is crazy. Ultimate's just posted a 136.8 in wet weather conditions. These are quick. These are really quick. So we've got a
That's actually around 6 seconds off of the Japanese Grand Prix lap record, which is a 1:30.9 set by Lewis Hamilton in 2019.
And wasn't it in dry weathers?
Most likely. It's not so.
Well, Mr. Wise, user 85, and XRL Anderson have now retired from the session.
I think they're done. I bet they're trying to hold and hope on so that way Wavy does not get anywhere near 5th and 6th. I think they're just trying to pray to God at this point.
We've got, I think it's Penku. Penku came wide on the last couple of corners, but he's coming into the pits now anyway. He had an invalid lap anyway. We've got a Williams now coming round the last bend. That will be Lowe. Lowe starting his flying lap. Can he improve his time from 12th position?
Sector 1 yellows. I believe it's the Force India.
Nah, it's the Alpha Tauri. I think it's the Alpha Tauri that's could just come out of pits. He's all right now, I think. Or was he on the? No, that's right. Yeah, sorry. Is that Joe Pelly? Joe Pelly now coming around the first corner, going through the S-curves. In Sector 1. Ultimate is also retired from the session, also Beer Boost. Obviously, these guys are comfortable, and I think they would be with them times that we posted. Also, Ollie has retired from the session.
Edgar still in the pits, but has not retired just yet. I think he's either maybe trying to get more fuel on the tank, or if that's even possible, I don't know. Dedgar just is not currently retiring. from his position. Shmee, still just absolutely horrendous. He's trying the best he can. I can feel it. However, will that be enough?
We'll see. I've got the camera on Mr. Shmee now, running on board with him, so we can see how he reacts to his throttle and his braking zones, and see how he actually does take the corners going around Japan.
Taking 6th? That's incredible.
Oh, he's got a bit of spin there as he comes under the bridge. Going now to the hairpin.
Oh, and he sends it wide at the hairpin.
Oh, back end's creeping out so far. They keep under control.
Makes me wonder what he's done to that car.
That was a Hascar. Hascar Sasha's just progressed into 11th with a 139.3. There's a car on there. There's a car in sector 1. Is that a... Let me have a look. Oh, Sasha. Sasha's come off. Oh, Sasha now's just gaining traction back now in the S's. We'll return back to Mr. Shmee now as he comes to finish his flying lap. He posts his time in for something. Oh, he's twitching. Can he keep it? Oh, it's not good enough.
He's 16!
It's not good enough to progress through to Q2. We've got Venom and Fiend still out there. They've got the time in to get this lap in. And he's progressing to the top 15s for the Q2 session.
I'm currently right now with Zola as he currently goes through the little straight before the little flat out bit, right next to the center curves of turns 15, 16, and 17.
Yeah, running above him now. I think he may be coming into the pits. He is. Oh, Venom! Something happened to Venom. Oh no! What happened to Venom? Venom is now retired from the session, and he was in a flying lap.
Oh dear! That either means he felt like he couldn't do anymore.
Fiend's drifting round Spoon Curve. Oh, he's back on track now though. He's lost it. He's lost his time. I'm afraid. Oh, he's losing it. No point for that Ferrari, mate.
Shmee, seeing as Fiend gets back on track. Oh, and they have a little bit of a fight.
It's a bit naughty that for Mr. Fiend, to be fair, with Mr. Shmee putting his hot lap in. Oh, Mr. Shmee's lost it.
Goes full rotate at the flat out corner of turn 15. Yeah.
Crazy why Mr. Fiend's doing that, but either way, Mr. Shmee's put off time in. It's still not good enough. It's not going to progress to the next session.
Oh, and it seems that Fiend has to take the little back route towards the pits. He's done.
He's definitely done.
After the Spoon Curve, I'm sorry, Fiend, but we won't be able to put any song by from Initial D in your little highlight thing because, you know, copyright. I don't want to mess with the big daddies of copyright. That's just evil.
So, end of Q1, the session goes as of so far. We've got Ultimate in first, Ollie in second, Beer Boost third, Degger fourth, Wise User in fifth, Smooth in sixth, Joe Pelly seventh, Anderson eighth, Wavy ninth, and Hurricane 10th. I'm going to progress down because I've not got one left, but Tigors, Venom, Fiend, Penku, and Mr. Shmee have not progressed through to the next round. So as Q2 is now underway, we have got a dry session. I believe the track will not be dry unless I can get an information update from the drivers that are watching the stream. The track could be still a bit wet.
Running back. So yes, now we come to Q2 for round 17 of the Japanese Grand Prix. as the first car is being called out, and I believe that will be Raul once more. Yep, that's the 94 car.
It is Mr. Raul again, first car out on the session.
Makes me wonder why he's constantly going ugly early.
Just like before he get out way and done with.
Fair enough. As well as a Haas, and then the Italian stallion of a Ferrari coming out of the pits, coming out of its stable to do its flying lap and stretch its legs.
See, Sasha, to be honest with you, I'm on board with Sasha now as he just leaves the pits. Sasha, in the last couple of races, has actually been quite quick. It's just that the consistency of the drive that he gives out on race day doesn't seem to follow on throughout the race, and sometimes he does get into some sticky situations, but he does progress, but he doesn't progress enough to get to that first position spot. So I'm on board with Raul. 941 is just come up to Spoon Curve to then come and start his flying lap in Q2.
You can definitely hear from the from his throttle inputs, he's extremely confident. It's super interesting how simply throttle input could just tell the emotions of the drivers themselves. Or at least sometimes.
Get fastest lap.
As Raul posts his, or hasn't posted yet because he was doing his outlap, silly me, as he goes through T1, fairly cleanly, as he goes through 8th and back down through 4 gears into 4th. Now going through 5th and 6th, as he hits the S-bends.
So Raul now is coming through the, is coming through S-curves on his flying lap. He always gone wide.
Oh, that's gonna hurt his lap time. Mowing the lawn is not going to help any lap times, hero. If you're gonna want to mow somebody's lawn, you need to take up the lawn care service instead of being in Formula 1, buddy.
I won't do it as a job, grass cutting.
Oh, Raul nearly spinning, however, he counters it. It's definitely interesting. Why are these cars breaking loose, especially in the dry? Is it because of the intermediate tires, or could it be because of setup?
These guys would have come out on intermediates with the, if you look at the cars, there's like a tiny bit of spray coming up. If you can see behind, it might not be now. There you go, Sasha's just now spun it on spoons on intermediates, so the track must have dried pretty quickly. These drivers will probably want to get into the pits quick as and start putting the mediums on.
Yes, after all, there's just only a little bit of spray left. So as the drivers are continuing to go as fast as they can, they will be absolutely tarnishing all of the water on the track. And will definitely serve. Oh! And Raul goes offline, or goes offside. If he went offline, that'll be even more dramatic. But no, he just went off the line.
Well, Raul's the first guy on the intermediates to post a time. He's only posted a 140. I believe the guys that are in the pits now waiting to come out, if they're going to be putting on mediums to softs, probably softs be a favourite, as it is I would say probably a medium to hard setup strategy. Sorry, I believe they're putting the softs on to gain quicker lap times.
It would make sense, as Wavy is currently the only one on softs.
Wavy's still in the pits, I believe. Anderson's going through now. Will he decide to pit, or will he decide to go and put his lap time in? He's putting his lap time in so far. He's only just done a 1:45.9 in the McLaren.
Very good for XRL Anderson.
Joe Pelly's just posted a 1:38, and he's on intermediates.
Pretty impressive. However, it will be definitely interesting to see somebody like Beard Boost and some of the other leaders. Oh, and we got Sector 1 yellow flags. Anderson has gone wide out of T2, I believe.
XRL's just posted, XRL low, sorry, is posted a 140.6. I believe that is the other Mercedes, sorry, beer boost that's now coming into the pits. Followed by, oh, that was, I believe that was Ollie, not Ollie, that was Raul. It's in the pit board sign on the way in.
Maybe he's remembering his high school days and just kind of wanted to do something like high school, as you know, normally just jump up and hit the top side of the rim of the door.
Yeah. Going back to his childhood days.
Yes.
So, as I can see, Sasha is the first guy on track on his outlap with soft tyres. So we'll keep an eye on Sasha throughout this session, well, this lap, and see what he progresses through. I believe he may hit 128s, 129s we're looking at with X2. X3 we did 130s, 128s and 127s. The highest we got were highest 127s. I believe
Sasha going in well on the hairpin, and unfortunately a little bit gets his car a little bit stepped out as he continues now into the spoon curve.
Yes, he does. Degger's on his outlap and he's still got intermediates on. Would he come back in to change them or not?
It would be interesting to see if he's just trying to get rid of his intermediates like Lowe did last week's prior.
Could do, possible. Oh, he's coming in. It's definitely coming in. Yeah, it's coming in. So the next car that's out at the minute is Ollie. It's the next car I can see. Oh no, there's a Wise. It's Mr. Wise user. Is it user? Uda? Wise Uda. He's on soft on his outlap.
I just call him Wise.
Wise. I'll call him Wise from now on. Be simple and easier.
Wise taking it up to 16 and 17. Taking it up in the correct gear, that being second, as he climbs back up through the gear. Third, fourth, fifth, as DRS gets cracked wide open as he thunders down the straightaway. And what will he get? Oh wait, no, that was his outlap. Oh well.
It's alright, it's fine. We'll have a look at Sasha. Sasha's on his flying lap.
All hype for nothing.
No, it's all good, it's all good. Sasha's now coming through to the hairpin, followed behind, I believe that is Raul is behind. Hopefully Raul might get in that way. Sasha's just drifted out of that turn, so that won't help his time. He's coming now flying towards Spoons on the softs.
Seems right behind, I believe. Right in front of Ollie, I believe. For Raul has a green helmet.
Oh, sorry.
As Sasha hits 8th gear.
Oh, definitely improved. He's got a purple sector too. I know it's only because of having dry tyres and being on the slicks. The first car to post on the softs will be Sasha, and the time is a 1:38 flat. A 1:38 flat. So far.
Sasha definitely shaving off 0.8 hundredths of a second, I believe, off of Joe's lap time. Both Hasses are now P1 and P2, as long as Wise does not make a decent lap time.
Wise.
I
was going to say Wise is coming through now. He's got purple sectors all over. He's got a 37.5. He's got 137.5 to put him first.
Yeah, when it comes to the dries, these guys become very quick. And we mean stupid quick. I mean, hell, they're already taking around 100 miles per hour, or around, I believe, 60 kph if you're anywhere else part of the world.
I believe.
I
was just going to say, I believe the next car to post the lap time will be Raul. It is Raul. Sorry, Raul is the next car to post a lap time on the softs, followed by, I believe that is Is it Zola to follow behind? Oh no, Zola's on an outlap. Sorry, carry on.
Edgar through his outlap. And what I was saying with, why? Why in God's name? I understand maybe different languages gives off a different taste, sure. But freaking different systems of measurement?
Yeah.
Nani?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Sasha now posting his lap time of a 136.3. Sector 3 yellow flags. I believe that is one of the Force India cars.
Raul missed the pit. He missed the pit lane.
One of the McLarens coming out as Raul's coming in.
Wise. Wow. Wise has just posted a 135.5.
Sector 2 yellow flags, as I believe that's the Ferrari of Dedgar. Yep, that's the Ferrari of Dedgar, near the hairpin. Oh, and he goes wide into the gravel trap.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Zola, what you doing? Oh, Dave.
Oh, and Zola goes wide at the S's, and validating his lap time. I bet he will be absolutely hopping mad that he got wide there. Just one little mistake here in Formula 1 could cause you perhaps even the race for Q2 or Q3.
Oh.
Oh, and there's a slow McLaren, that being, I believe, XRL Anderson. Or at least he was slow.
Oh,
He's back up again.
Going wide on first turn.
Oh, and Raul goes goes wide on the S's.
He certainly did, mate. Got Ryan Hurricane now. What on board Ryan Hurricane? He's on his flying lap. Going through the
Ryan
S-curves.
just somehow trying to see what he could do, seeing if somehow he can be better. Sector 3 yellow flags, I believe that is a McLaren, I believe of XRL Anderson.
Yep,
oh god. That's just bad right there. It's just not good when you have a full F1 car doing a full spinata, and especially going the wrong way. That's just pain. It's like your wife asking you for more jewelry. I've never heard that line before.
It sure is, Mud. It sure is. So I'm running along with Zola now, coming through the S-curves. He's on turn 7.
Wise now retiring from the session, thinking that it's perhaps just good enough. Beard boost finally comes out for his outlap for around 1 minute, pretty much 1 minute on the clock for him to do at least a decent lap time. He's going to be going full on. There will be no stoppages and nothing getting in his way, or at least he will prevent any of that. Ryan Hurricane gets posts a 134.3 for Q2. Hopefully, Beard Boost doesn't come around and ruin Ryan's fun.
Phoebus John's just come up on the S-curves. He's
oh dear.
He's coming through now. He's back on, like, no damage. Ultimate's just posted a 133.4. Zola now is coming to post his final lap time in of a 135.9. It puts him in 4th.
Dear God, Beer Boost is going to be doing his only qualifying lap in Q2, being right now, even though we come 8 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and now we only have 3 minutes remaining. Beard Boost will absolutely will be seeing if he can't get anywhere near the top spot. Him moving on to X1 and securing his title for this year in X2 will definitely say so. and definitely how he takes the hairpin extremely cleanly. You never want to go on the inside of the hairpin, otherwise it will set you up wrong. As Raul gets posts a 132.9, 2 seconds near the lap record. Sector 2, yellow flags. I believe that is either. Never mind. It's all good.
It's cleared.
He's back up again.
Beer Boost now. He's just posted a purple sector 2. He needs to put this in quick because there's no time left on the session. There's only 2 minutes left for the last cars to cross the line or even the tyre in the pits. He's going for the last 2 corners. Ultimate has just posted a 132.7 to come first.
DRS activates as Beard Boost posts a time of a 132.0. That is how you do a qualifying lap. He only did 1 lap, and he's up in first. That is what I like to call pure and utter confidence.
Can Ollie now follow his teammate Raul to be in the top 5? Can he get his position? He's gone second with a 132.2 for Racing Point.
Raul being a P5 will hopefully secure his place and see if he can't do it.
It's definitely secured.
Yeah. As let us see if who else can survive the chopping block. That is Q3 here on Shaw. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong television show.
That, I would believe, we're looking at the board, that is all the drivers done. I can't see anyone else that's putting a lap time in. Everyone's got the checkered flag. So for the end of this session, it's now come to an end.
Yes, and with full drivers being for today's race, it will be definitely interesting to see as once again they go lights out. And the only person who currently has intermediates is Joe Pellet. I can't say that last name of Joe in the Haas, who only has is the only one with intermediates on.
It is. It's so unfortunate as well because at the end of this session now, Sasha, who was really quick in other races, have come in 11th. It's Sasha, Joe Pelly, Smooth, Jeebus John, and Degger do not process till Q3.
Definitely, once again, interesting to see a Mercedes not really qualifying well after, of course, the Mercedes dominance of the late 2000 teens, as there's only 10 people or 10 drivers in Q3 for round 17 of the Japanese Grand Prix. You join me and Ultimate if you're once again tuning in. So far, nobody has currently called out for anything, even though the weather looks clear, and that is an Alfa Romeo coming out, as well as some more of the Alpha Tauri. I believe that's also
first.
a Red Bull.
Ultimate's out
that's
first.
a Renault.
So as we process into Q3, this is a 12-minute session for these top 10 drivers now to battle it out to gain first, second or third, being the top 3 as the start of the grid for Japan.
Yes, and with every Formula One race, especially something a little bit more professional, you always wish to either be at the complete front or the complete rear, just in case if there's a big one at T1 or T2.
Correct. We can do that wherever you like. You can go front, you can go back, either way. Not fussed. We'll get a clear view of it anyway.
Yeah, because nobody knows who's going to turn down who. It could all just end in a blaze of glory from simply somebody like Ollie turning into Zola and pretty much the entire field being backed up while Beard Boost leads up in first. Because I know for a fact Beard Boost will be staying back. He will be watching like a wolf, preparing to strike at everybody and take pole for Q3. That's just how I think Beard Boost does these things.
It sure does. I think he likes to leave things till last minute. But with this being Q3 and he knows that he's got XRL, Ollie seems to be the contender, to be the guy that's going to be battling him out for top 3. Even first position, I think Beer Boost has got his work cut out today at Japan with XRL Ollie screaming behind him.
Ollie definitely not going to put up much of a challenge for Beard Boost, as Sector 3 yellow flags, I believe, of either Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, correct me, yeah. Just Anderson slowing down to let his teammate get further away. So, running on with Ultimate. Sorry, I was just going to say, Root Beard, we're running on with Ultimate at the minute, is he's going to be the first guy to post the lap time of this session.
Oh, and Ollie seems to have gone off track at the S's.
Don't seem to be any damage, to what I can see.
Fortunately, nobody has retired from, you know, the usual way. Tires just flinging off.
So as Ultimate now comes through the set of curves, coming to the pit straight now to post his fast lap time in. Will it be quick enough to keep him at top? It's a 128.3. An absolute big difference to what Q2 was. Crazy.
That's faster than Hamilton's lap record.
So they're coming in thick and fast now. The times are coming in thick and fast. We've had Wavy with a 130 flat, Wise with a 129.2, Low has just posted a 130.1. We've got Ryan Hurricane now, just posted a 129.8. This is getting pretty quick. Oh!
And there goes all my coffee, unfortunately.
Jesus, wow, that's
Beard Boost posts a 129.0. It seems that he'll have his work cut out for him, as Ultimate somehow takes a 128.3, blisteringly quick. Do you have any idea how he did it?
That's Wise in the gravel. Sorry, I've just seen Wise as I was looking at Beard Boost. Sat in the gravel at the S's. Can't see. Oh, he might have actually got some wing damage. Has he got any wing damage? No, he hasn't. No wing damage so far. Oh, Low's just inverted his lap time on the spoon curve. Just behind him, I believe, is Ryan Hurricane. Ryan Hurricane now, I think he may be wanting to improve his lap time. He is using a lot of ERS coming through there now. Will he progress up into the top 3? We'll find out, as it seems like the McLarens are in the top 2. No, the top 3. Sorry, the top 3. So here comes Low. Oh, Low's just into the pits. Oh, I've just seen a change. Was that Ryan Hurricane? It was. Ryan Hurricane's just posted a 129.0 to put him in 3rd position. That is both AlphaTauris in the top 3 of this session so far.
Actually, that's the Alfa Romeos.
Oh, of course. Sorry, yeah. AlphaTauris are blue, aren't they?
Yeah.
We will get it right.
Well, they both start off with Alpha, so
yeah,
they're both like second teams to Red Bull and Ferrari, so it's no pressure, buddy.
Alfa Romeo, there you go. Let me put in the stream. It's Alfa Romeo that's in the top 3.
It seems that it'll be a 4-car shootout between Ultimate, Ryan, Beard Boost, and Anderson. McLarens versus Alphas.
Ah, well, this is it, isn't it? It's going to be the McLaren drivers versus the Alfa Romeo drivers. It's going to be a good battle, this, for the top 4. Well, top 3 positions.
Seems that the only pair of drivers in one team that are still out are the
both racing points. Both racing points are still out.
Both racing points. Ollie and Raul doing still their outlaps at 5 minutes near the end of Q3. It'll be definitely interesting to see what lap times they post and see if they can't somehow get near Ultimate's 128.3. Once again, I don't know how the heck Ultimate posted a 128.3. How do you think he did it?
No, Jesus, I really don't know if unless he's got the S curves properly spot on going through the curves and getting that rhythm to a perfect unique technique. Sorry, you've got no way of getting any faster if you can just keep the smooth curves going right, left, got that bang on, you move to your tracks perfectly fine.
Ah, yes, as Raul is currently doing right now, after his outlap, he's trying
just
everything he can!
Just lost it.
And that's a full spin on a Sector 1 yellow flags for Raul. Raul is passing him, as it seems Zola will be passing by.
Luckily, Zola was only on a outlap, so he's not infected Zola at the minute. So we're alright for that so
Zola,
far.
I'm sorry. Oh, entire lockup from Raul as he goes through the airpin.
So it's the two racing points that are now on flying laps. Raul did mess his lap up with spinning on turn 7. I'm assuming he'll go and do his flying lap again, but Ollie is now coming through on Spoon Curve. He's not messed up so far, he's doing well at the minute. Hopefully he can progress this through up to the top 5, at least the top 3 if he can get some pace.
Indeed, it definitely has to come down through how much tire warming you were doing on the outlap, as well as just trying to make those tires as grippy as possible in order to do a clean lap, as Ultimate has done, and Beer Boost and Ryan and all the others.
Correct, and Ollie's
and what does he get? What does he get? He won 127.5.
127. Wow.
Jesus.
That is one racing point through in the top 3 so far. Can Raul then put this through as well when he comes back out? Beer Boost ain't gonna like that. I reckon Beer Boost may come out very much soon. Ultimate's on an out lap.
We have officially broken the lap record 6 times!
That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, as it seems that there's a Alfa Romeo on the Spoon Curve. I believe that is of Ryan. Yep, that's Ryan Hurricane.
Oh, so I'm watching.
Hurricane.
I'm watching. I'm watching XRL Lowe's going to put a time in now. He's just missed out. He's on a 128.9. Puts him into 3rd. He's in the top 3.
Beard Boost definitely needs to do something if he can get anywhere near the contestants. As I'm currently riding on with Wavy and.
Wow, I'm just watching Wise now. He's just coming through the centre curves. He's on a purple sector 2. Can he keep this pace going down into the final turn to get into top position? He's just put a 127.7. It puts him in 2nd for the Alpha Tauri.
Just absolutely maddening! What type of fuel are they now putting in these things? Are they using the 80s fuel, which is, I believe, a form of rocket fuel, which was absolutely insane?
It's coming that way.
As one of the alphas. Oh, and it seems Ultimate is trying to somehow get back his crown of being P1, even though being in the top 3 isn't such a bad thing.
Oh, Wavy just posted a 128.3 for Renault. They put him into 4th.
Just absolutely stupid speeds are being put out here at Suzuka.
All these seems very
Sector
secure.
3 yellow flags. Even though there's pretty much nobody on track.
No. Oh, hang on. XRL Lowe's just coming through. Oh, he's not got a fast time there. He's going to have to start again.
As we now come to around 40 seconds left of Q3. Ollie retiring, and he feels that 127.5 is just the perfect lap time for him to stay in. The Sector 3 yellow flags, I believe, was perhaps Anderson.
Oh, was it Anderson? Sorry. Oh. It was, yeah.
I wasn't. That was pure luck, buddy. I wasn't looking.
Well, I know. Oh, hang on. Just had a lap time come through. Let's have a look at the colours.
Oh, and Anderson Spinatas right on the S-bends, or right at the exit of the S-bends.
Whoa, what's he doing? Oh my days! Oh, Raul's not going to like that because he was on a flying lap, and this is the last flying lap he can put in. So that's Raul's time affected.
Maybe team orders.
Oh, it's a very bad decision from team orders, if that's the case. Wavy's just progressed up to third. Wavy's now come on 128.2. He's in third position so far.
I think Anderson feels guilty about that last one.
Is the quickest guy so far in X2 that has been progressing really well, and he's going to X1 end of this season. Beer Boost now, he's coming through spoons. Can he progress his lap time to make him into the top 3 of this circuit for Japan?
And that's a purple Sector 2. He'll be going for it.
Oh, someone's just come through. The Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo Ultimate. No, it's not. It's Ryan Hurricane. Ryan Hurricane's just coming to third with a 127.9. Here's Beer Boost now.
The DRS being fully activated.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! A 126.9 for Beer Boost. He will be taking pole position for today's race at Suzuka. Jesus Christ!
Oh, that's
Beer Boost.
Anderson on the gravel going into the pits. Oh, hang on.
Oh, dear.
Oh, hang on. Ultimate's just come back with a 126.7. He's just took Beer Boost off pole position. Oh my god, what a result! What a result for Ultimate. Absolutely crazy.
Getting 7th. Getting P7. All of these drivers have broken Hamilton's lap record. Good God!
Oh my days.
That means Ultimate will be taking pole position for today's Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh my days, I can't believe it.
Oh my word.
What a result for the Alfa Romeos. What a result for the Alfa Romeos. For pole position.
Absolute madness has occurred to us on the field.
So, as it stands for your Japanese Grand Prix, this is your lineup for the top 10 drivers for sitting in pole with an absolute fantastic time of 126 is Ultimate. Beer Boost in second, Ollie third, Wise in fourth, Ryan Hurricane in fifth, Wavy in sixth, Raul seventh, XRL Zola in eighth, XRL Low in ninth, and Anderson in 10th. That is your top 10 drivers for the grid of the Japanese Grand Prix for X2.
Yes, and it seems that Ultimate will be trying to get every advantage he can after that stunning flying lap with a 126, I believe, .8 or something. That was just incredible. I mean,
crazy.
Good God!
We've got a wet start to the race, as the guys will see on the stream. The start of the race is on wet conditions, so this will affect the guys at the top that don't progress well in wet conditions. Hopefully the guys at the back may progress through. We will find out shortly with a 5-minute session with a break for us guys, the breaks of the drivers to get the hands nice and cool down after all that sweating, and us guys to get our voices back after all the screaming. We're gonna get a drink. Me and beer, Root Beer is gonna get a drink and have 5 minutes. We'll be right back after the 5-minute break.
Unfortunately, my coffee has left me, so American Coffee has now distanced himself from me. Now, just sadness is quiet at the chronometry box.
Just to let you guys know, if you're watching, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If not, please hit a follow. And if you want to watch more action of the racing that are provided from XRL, you've got different commentators for every league. We're the X2 League, you've got also X3 and X1, plus the Dev League that's on a Saturday. Please hit that like and follow, and just keep an eye on your streams. We'll be on every weekend from 8 o'clock. Was it 8 o'clock? Yes, 8 o'clock.
And also, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that way you get that way you don't miss any race of any upload that we make if you're watching this in post.
Well, my mouth is dry as anything.
My throat is now officially dead. Hang on as I go get on ice cold water because I hate temperature room.
Wallace has just posted. This race for the podium looks tasty. It really, really does. You've got Ollie that's pretty quick. You've also just got Ultimate. It's just posted an absolute scream of a lap time, and you've also got Beer Boost. He's got the competition in his hands, and but if he's more than happy, he's happy to be in first position and second, isn't he? Also, we've got Low. It's just put home fifth position. Probs not for long. To be honest with you, where did Low come at the end? After that, I didn't look. Well, I did. I read it out. Oh, I forgot.
All right, guys, I'm back. Whew. I am absolutely ready to see people lapping extremely quickly. Unfortunately, I doubt we will be able to see this next year, as we will be, or at least 2 years prior from now.
Yes.
For, unfortunately, the aero package will be looking extremely different. What do you think of the aero package for next year?
It's one of them. It's really hard to fucking talk about. Sorry, I swore then, but it's hard to talk about it because it's going to be totally different. You just can't understand what's going to be different.
I must say, I would love to see something like a 90s aero package included with modern F1, or at least for the 2021 season.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Also, something else I would love to see returning, as well as refueling and all that, is two things: ground effect and active suspension. Active suspension is what gave Nigel Mansell his 1992 world title, with using this interesting technique, or at least interesting type of technology, which, replacing the springs, essentially adjusts the car for every corner on the track. And what's even incredible about this is the memory card used for it is the only memory card in the world, and it apparently contains 1/4 of a picture on your phone now.
Really? I didn't know that. That's really new news to me. I didn't know that.
Yes, for right now, anyways, Claire and Mr. and Mrs. Williams are keeping the secret close to their chest, just in case if active suspension returns to F1. But personally, to me, I don't see why ground effect should have been banned. Personally, to me, I find it even more beneficial if the cars can be absolutely sucked to the ground. Hopefully something also that will be returning from... Yeah.
I was going to say, you would have thought so.
As well as the fan car. It would have helped so much with traction and grip.
Oh, God, yeah. I reckon it would have made a big change into F1 completely, I think.
Also, we could have seen the dustbin lid return.
The dustbin lid, I like it.
Yes. As Zola is the first one to ready up.
So the session looks like it will be underway in the next 20 seconds, and it will be the race. Are you going to scream out the 5 lights and pronounce the start of the Grand Prix?
I believe so, yes please.
Yes, you will. I'm going to give you...
One lights out, please!
Which one do you like? Do you want the front or back?
I'll do the front, I guess.
Yeah, I'll sit back then. I'll watch back.
Alright. And here we go! 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights! Lights out and away we go! Here at Suzuka! Ultimate getting away first, followed by Beer Boost, followed by Ollie, followed by Wise. There seems to be everybody is going away cleanly as they head into T1 and T2. Seems that everybody has gone away cleanly as positions Sector 1 yellow flags. It seems to be Fiend, Zola, and Pengu. Oh, it seems to be just Zola now. As a train of cars.
We've got Low out, we've got Low, we've got Mercedes, we've got, oh God, we've got the Renault Bulls as well. It's just come on turn 3.
We have all sorts of incidents at the S-Bends as Sector 1 yellow flags is still going out, but no virtual or standard safety car. Still yellow flags as Low and Tygoras are now back last in the S-Bends. Ultimate still leading this race, followed by Beer Boost and followed by Ollie. Oh my goodness, I had never screamed that much in my life! I might need a light out after this race.
You love it. So at the minute, it's no safety car so far for X2 grid. We've had him in X1, we've had him in X3 and Dev. So luckily, X2 have gone off with a kind of a clean start. We've had some incidents at turn 3, but at the minute, all good so far. Ultimate now is coming through the centre curves to be the leader at the start of the race, and he's now coming to lap 2 to still progress that lap and the time away from Beer Boost. He's now 2 seconds ahead of Beer Boost.
Ultimate must be extremely quick at this track as he posts for his fastest lap of 142.0. Ultimate now going through T1 and T2 as the train of cars follow in suit behind him. I must say, that was an interesting start. A little bit of yellows, but no full safety car.
We've got Degger now looking on the inside of Sasha. Oh, Sasha is now pulled back. He's coming onto the inside. You've also got Venom and Jeepers John in 13th, 14th.
That's low. Is he on the pits? Is he in the pits? And
Low is in the pits. Yeah, we've got contact. That's a red.
Oh, we got yellow flags. It seems to be Pangu again on the S's.
He's going to rejoin with Tiger Wall screwing right
my
behind him.
Xbox controller.
He's cleared it. It's fine. Low was in the pits.
Does he have any damage? Somehow having no damage.
No damage so far. Oh, he's just had damage now.
Sector 1 yellow flags.
God.
He's done a full spinata.
He hasn't DNF'd. He's just took his wing off. He's on the gravel now.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's not a good start for Penku. Right, let's get to the top leader. You've got Beer Boost at the top so far. We've got Ollie now. He's still under a second behind with Wise as well. Following behind him. Anderson. Oh, was that Low? Low's just
Penku now going wide. This race has gone wrong for him so far. He is now limping back to the pits. Low will be doing everything he can to catch up and pass Penku, and then going on to maybe seeing if he can't pass Hagaris.
Got yellow flags in sector 3. Oh, no, we're back to green again. Oh, Venom's just received a 3-second time penalty. The first penalties of the session so far. Sasha's in the pits.
Ultimate now going through the S's along with the continuing train of cars. However, they are spreading out around Wise Anderson. A little bit of a split up between the Alfa Romeo of Ryan Hurricane and Smooth E25, as well as Raul and Mr. Shmi seem to have a bit of a. Oh wait, no, that's Dedgar. Dedgar seems to have a bit of a gap.
Seems like everyone now is kindly spread out to a certain aspect of no overtaking at the minute, but people are gaining time. You've got Ryan Hurricane's 7/10 just behind of Wavy in the Renault. Will he gain some more time on the spoon curve to get him on the pit straight? You've got Penku who's now and Low in both in the pits, getting tyre changes and wing changes. Running on side Hurricane now.
Trying to see if he can't somehow get the advancement and pass Joe, maybe somewhere near the inside of the center curves as he goes flat through the corner.
Ryan
Joe.
He's just on the back end of Wavy. Sorry, Ryan Hurricane's on the back end of Wavy, but he's just twitched out on that corner. He's just lost a bit of time. He's now 8/10 behind. Wavy's pulling away.
Ryan goes, it's a full. Oh, and I've noticed something.
Raul's in the pits.
Not only that, but I've also noticed that there is an absence of a driver, that being Wallaby. He's not in this race for some reason. Why is that?
He's, I believe, he's progressed to X1. I believe he has. It's looking like they're lapping already.
Every single time I think I can maybe do this league as a driver, I'm immediately shut down with how quickly these guys can lap. It's just madness.
It is mad, isn't it? I was happy and fortunate the fact that I got a 128 in X3. I was well chuffed, but that was just because I had a clean air track. There had nobody on the track at all, so it was just constantly keep going and keep going. It was a high 128, so it wasn't great. It wasn't like these are, like 126 and 127, which is a really high 128. Joe Pelly now, though, is half a second behind Smooth in the Williams. Can Joe Pelly in the Haas overtake Venom in Tigers? Has just had a bit of a session. They've now switched places.
Yellow flag doesn't immediately clears up.
Lowe's just received a 3-second time penalty. He's also just been lapped. Is something going off there?
As he comes into the pits.
Oh, he's back in the pits again.
For what reason, I wonder?
This is third time he's been in the pits, I believe.
Why? It's extremely interesting.
Oh, it's not a drive-through. No, you're right. Another wing change. It's another wing change. Ollie is 3/10 behind Beer Boost now. He's gaining more traction and more speed in these S-curves to gain on Beer Boost. Beer Boost doesn't seem comfortable at the minute to progress into first position because he's 3 seconds behind Ultimate. We've also got Joe Pelly in 9th. It's 4/10 behind Smooth in the Williams. Can he progress
also,
that through?
it seems that the rate is starting to kick up.
No,
a little bit here at Sachi. No?
Oh, Venom's in the pits. PRL Venom's in the pits.
Quite unfortunate for Venom. He's been trying to be extremely consistent this year, I bet. And as he comes out of the pits, trying everything he can, but will it be enough?
No idea, but Ollie's still screaming down the back end of Beer Boost. He just can't seem to get the speed and the I don't know, the width. Is it width to call it? I don't know. It just can't seem to get past Beer Boost at all. He seems to be gaining on him, but just can't seem to progress.
Overtake is full. Will he try to make it at the center curves? Will he try to send it on the inside? Oh, he's going for it. No, he's not. He's staying back out. He's not going for it. I bet he was hopefully thinking it. Hoping that Beer Boost may have accidentally braked early. However, he is still up the tailpipe of Beer Boost.
I've just noticed this Joe Pelly now is 2/10 behind.
Sector 2 yellow flags. I believe that is of Venom or either Wise. Nope,
that is Venom.
Venom.
Venom is fine, it's fine.
Venom is still limping. Jesus, that's mad. Tire spin. Sector 2 yellow flags.
Yeah, that's Venom again.
Him being slow. Seems that Pengu, even though 30 seconds, 30.5 off pace with Venom, it seems with Venom's constant mistakes, Pengu will pass Venom.
Fiend's starting to progress a bit more towards the Ferrari. He's 8/10 behind the Ferrari at the minute, but he does need to progress. He was a second. Now he's 8/10. He's coming up to him. We've got yellow flags in sector 3 and a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car.
Venom's out. Venom is out.
I think he was kind of telling himself, all right, I don't feel like I can make it to the end of this race, so I might as well retire. We'll have to definitely see for the
I'm looking now.
The interview.
I'm looking now on the Penku seat. He's parked at the side of the road. He doesn't seem to have an issue unless he's just ploughed it into the wall. But to me, that looks like it's a parked vehicle, but I'm not going to say it because he might not be. Oh, Low's very slow. Why is Low very slow?
Yeah.
Oh, the virtual safety car has ended, and now it's green flags, yellow flag in sector 2. Ultimate, wow, Ultimate's just pulling this out of the bag. He's got 5 seconds in front of Beer Boost already. 3 on lap 7, 20 laps to go.
And with, hold on, wait a minute. That's odd, I don't see Ultimate in the standings.
Ultimate's at the top, is it P1?
No, Beer Boost is at P1. Or at least with the one I have.
No, he's definitely in P1. I hope so, because I've been saying that he's in first place.
I'm just looking at the X2 standings.
Oh, in the standings.
Yeah.
Oh, Wise has just overtaken Ollie. Ollie, something happened with Ollie. Ollie must have spun or lost something on the traction in terms of his tyres. He's now got Anderson coming up with six tenths behind him. He could overtake him on the straight.
Right behind Wise. He'll be trying everything that he can to get in front, as well as trailing behind Ollie. That is Anderson. And then trailing behind him is Wavy and Ryan.
Penku's just received another 3-second time penalty. I'm running on with Joe Pelly at the minute. He's got speed around on this S-bend. He's coming around he's coming around Spoons. He's right on the back of Smooth. Surely he's going to take him now. He's got a full set of VRS to use. What Smooth got? Smooth's got 35% against 80%. Oh, here we go. Joe Pelly now. Oh, no, he's not looking. Ultimate's just posted the fastest time of 1:39.6. Sector 1.
Sector 1, yellow flags. I believe that is Raul. He's, I believe, stuck on the gravel traps, or one of the gravel traps near the S-bend, and he'll be being overtaken and lapped, as Pengu has just did, by Ultimate, who is absolutely streaking ahead of Beard Boost, who's around 7 seconds off pace with him. Sector 3, yellow flags, and it seems that's going to be low.
Tigers.
What's happened with him?
Oh, no, but just watching Tigers and Solder balling out.
Spins! Whoa, you haven't won just yet, buddy. You still got like a couple laps left. Oh, and he's going into the pits, I think. Yep,
I think
there he goes.
In pits. I think he's not going well at all. Venom has left the session. He did DNF earlier, so he's not left on track.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think Venom will be kicking himself for somehow not getting anywhere near what he wanted today. Hopefully next week, I believe, are we doing Monaco?
That's Fiend. Fiend's come off. Fiend is in the gravel trap of turn 7.
Sasha finally has the chance to overtake and see if he can't get P15. As Fiend is very much cut off from his teammate Zola, who is 14.3 seconds ahead. Sasha going on the outside of the hairpin, seeing if he can't capitalize on Fiend's mistake. Sasha just absolutely being at the back of the rear wing of the Red Bull. The Haas is just looking everywhere now as the two select through 4 as they go through the spoon curves.
It's gonna definitely get him on the RS now on this straight.
It's now just a drag race.
It's got him.
Sasha's just like, see ya, I'm out of here, and at least gonna be trying to overtake. Oh my God, it's all gone wrong in the commentary box. My shift knob that I was just taking on and off, the shift knob cap just went clean off. Not coming back on except with some super glue.
It's alright, it's fine, I've got it covered. I'm just watching Joe Pelly now, still on the back of Smooth. He's been there for most of the race so far. He still can't get past Smooth. Beer Boost is now coming close to 10 seconds. He's 9.3 seconds behind Ultimate. Ultimate is flying around this circuit. I've been informed on chat that Waddington has told me that Ultimate is now an X1 driver. So, I believe... Oh, clapping away.
A lot of people going now into X1. It's incredible how many quick drivers that X1 will be having.
Oh, Ryan Hurricane's got Wavy.
X2.
Ryan Hurricane's looking down the side of Wavy. Oh, he's going on to the flying left now. Oh, he's going to the centre curves. The side by side on the centre curves.
Wavy's still just trying to squeeze Ryan out of the he's just trying to squeeze him away from Evie. Oh, Evie goes into the pits.
Wavy's in the pits, so is Anderson. You've got a lot in the pits now. They're all going on to medium tyres.
Now doing some off-track overtakes. Now Ryan leading this Japanese Grand Prix as Ultimate gets back on track. And he's now currently an Alfa Romeo 1-2 out of the pits.
They are. If you just, I've just after all this action going off in the X2, I've just realised the track is now bone dry. They're all going onto the medium and soft compound. Some of them are going onto the hards. The hards will last till the end. Mediums, I'd say 14, 15 laps possible, probably a bit shorter.
Sector 1 yellow flags. I'm sorry to cut in there.
No, it's fine.
That's Pingu.
Pingu is out on the grass. What is he doing? Will he return on the track safely? He's got all the cars coming through now. Looks like Anderson's coming through. You've got Wavy coming through, Smooth coming through. You've also got Joe Pelly coming through. Is he going to come out now? He's got plenty of time to come out now if he wants to. Low is
yellow
just
flags. That's going to be
retired.
Low has now DNF'd at the same spot where Venom has.
My lord. What's going on?
Virtual safety car now being in place.
He's in the centre of the track. He's at the centre of the track. Wow, that needs to get taken quick. Virtual safety car is out, but this needs to be cleared ASAP. We've got Ryan, Hurricane, and Ultimate coming through. The car has now been removed, I believe. Yes, the car has been removed. We are clear to go. Hopefully, the green light may come for Ultimate on the pit straight, so he can use his ERS much as he can to gain some more time. The Beer Boost has got plenty of time, but more the better.
Ryan going into the pits, swapping out his intermediates for I think would be nice instead of softs. I believe. No, he's getting mediums.
It's only Smooth that's on the softs. Softs only roughly takes you to around about 9, 10 laps average, depending on how you look after him. Mediums seem to take you to about 14. Hards, well, they can go forever and a day then. I'd say you probably get a full 20 lap out of them. Easy. Raoul's just received a 3-second time penalty for numerous of warnings, and Wavy's just got a 5-second penalty.
It always happens here in X2. Somebody accidentally overcuts a bit too much or accidentally bumps into a driver, and they will always get that time penalty.
It sure does.
It just happens.
So, as all the pit stops have been done, I'm just going to give you a quick update as we're on in lap 11 of 27. We've got Ultimate in first, Beer Boost in second, Ollie in third, Wise in fourth, Hurricane in fifth, Anderson in sixth, Joe Pelly in seventh, Edgar 8th, Jeebus John 9th, Wavy 10, Smooth 11, Mr. Schmeat is battling it out with Smooth now for 11th position, but he's in 12th. We've got Zola in 13th, Sashi 14th, 15th, Tigors, Fiend in 16th, Raoul 17th, and Pengu in 18th, with Low and Venom DNF out of the session.
Yes, I must say. Oh, it's Sector 1 yellow flags. I believe that is either of Zola. That's Fiend. That's Fiend in the gravel trap at the exit of, I believe.
That's this turn 7 again. Turn 7. Turn 7. He's out there. S-curves. Oh, he's on the grass again.
Beer Boost now taking a 134.1 for the fastest lap.
I ain't gonna lie with you, Root Beard. Beer Boost is taking 2 seconds off the time of Ultimate. Is actually gaining on Ultimate now. He's on medium tyres. Hopefully, this may progress.
Sector 1 yellows.
Last lap race. That is Penku, I believe. No, it's not. It's his teammate. That was Wavy.
Knowing Beer Boost, he does not like to be in second. Him coming to X1 as well as Ultimate. Both of them are extreme top-class drivers.
Wow.
And they will be battling it out for first. Knowing Beer Boost, he'll be trying everything in the book to get near. Oh, Fiend! Knock, knock. Who's there? It's a 3-second time penalty! Right in the face!
Sorry, that's got me there. Knock, who's there? 3-second time penalty. I love it. I love it. That is great commentary. You got Wise now coming to the back end of Ollie. He's 6/10 behind. He has got a time penalty of 3 seconds. Will he progress?
Knowing that Wise's 3-second time penalty, he has to pass Ollie and stay in. It's pretty much social distancing at this point. Wise has to stay 3 seconds away from Ollie, so that way that time penalty doesn't come back to bite him. after the race.
Well, Wise's pit window is just open.
Wise
side by
going
side
on the
on turn one.
outside of T2. Wise and Ollie just absolute. Oh, Wise takes. Oh my good lord!
That is
just
an absolute
scrap heap
for
Wise and Ollie. Proper side-by-side action as they go through the S's.
That is absolutely crazy. That's an absolute fantastic move there from Wise.
Oh, Ollie is not just standing idly by and taking fourth and accepting it. He's trying to chase back after Wise, doing everything he can, including late braking, like Daniel Ricciardo did in Baku of 2017, and just trying everything, and just trying to somehow get past Wise, who overtook him on the S's with that fantastic battle.
And Renault,
I
think that's Penku letting his teammate through. It's Penku letting his teammate through.
God, Penku is just not having a good day.
At all.
Ultimate now has received fastest lap for 1:30.3.
You've got a big fan base now.
Sector 2 yellow flags, I believe. That is of, that's another Renault. I think it's Penku again.
It is, he's got no wing. He's lost his wing completely on the hairpin. I wonder how he's got that. I wonder if he hasn't made contact with the other drivers gone through to lap him.
It's just not, once again, it's just not going well. Low as he exits the session. Penku goes wide.
Ryan Hurricane and Anderson are battling it out so far for the 5th position. They have switched positions once more.
Ryan in the Alfa Romeo. Seeing if he can't catch up to Anderson.
Wavy, Davis gone.
Who's there? Here I come. As they hit the center curves. After the S. Excuse me.
Sorry, I was just going to say Wavy has just attacked Javis John on the inside of turn 1 out of the pit straight, and he's yellow. Penku's gone.
That's Penku out of the race. 3 drivers now out.
We've got a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car once more, and they're all DNFing at pretty much the same place, either before or after turn 16, 17, and 18.
Yeah, I'm just running on board now with Beerbill to see where he put the car. I believe it's gone. It has. The car is clear. We'll be on the green flag very shortly.
I bet Beard Boost is just constantly pushing that car, but the problem is, if he pushes it too hard, I don't know if we have simulation damage on, but if he pushes too hard, he could maybe, just maybe, fail something in the McLaren.
I believe they've run on their full damage on this.
Okay, so no simulation damage.
Yeah, no simulation on it in a minute. I believe it's full. I think the simulation may come into the new XRL league that they've introduced for the 100% race that they're doing on a Saturday, I believe.
Bear Boost now getting fastest lap in Sector 1. Bear Boost just constantly just charging, not using any of his overtake button on any of the corners, just trying as quick as he can to catch up to Ultimate, who's now off the spoon curve.
I was watching Tygors and Zola ban it out on turn 1. Tygors just overtook him on the pit straight. He's done it in a clean move, perfectly fine. Also, Sasha's overtook Smooth. He was behind him. He's now 7 tenths, 8 tenths ahead of him on the medium tyres, while Smooth's on the softs. He should have caught him up by now. Smooth's on now a second behind, with Mr.
Zola
following.
Now being at the back of the grid, just like in Russia, trying to find any way to get past Haguris as they now enter into the hairpin. Beer Boost now getting a fastest lap for 1:30.1. You can definitely tell Beer Boost is just absolutely putting the hammer down.
I'm just going to let you know that Lowe has just commented saying after Spoon Corner I went full speed for the left and spun there. I was dryish but not dry enough.
Interesting.
That's how Lowe
Very
died.
interesting. Yes, We are now on board with one. I'm on board with Ollie now, as he is trying to hunt down Wise as they go through this little facts 1-2 section here, as they enter under the bridge and through, and now into the hairpin they go. Ollie now a couple of seconds back and further making the attempt to close the gap on Wise as they enter now through turn 12, that little fast far right section, something that we saw in Russia, I think with turn 3. Wise, I bet, is just constantly just seeing the
Ollie's got him here. Ollie's got him here. Wise just took some grass.
Ollie just...
Oh, he's got him. Clean overtake. Absolute clean overtake there from Ollie.
Ollie just gets a flyer as they enter through the center curves. Who will be fastest through them? And it seems that Wise is not going to make the attempt to do the center send through the center curves. Nobody is actually.
I was going to say, I've just noticed Ty Gores is progressing through the pack rather quickly. He's gone through, obviously, Zola on the pit straight. He took Mr. Shmee on the pit straight. Now he's progressing towards Smooth. He's now 6/10 behind Smooth to take the 12th position. He could carry on if he's got this pace. He could carry on coming to beat Davis John, being his teammate, and they could have the Mercedes in the top 10.
Smooth, I believe, has now initiated Code Brown in the pit box, for he now sees that roaring V6 turbo Mercedes right up his pipe and right up the back wing, as Tigros now getting full DRS as they thunder down the straightaway, now coming in around to T1. He'll be going on the outside. No, he'll be staying back. Smooth, knowing that there's going to be no way, or he's trying the best he can to keep his defensive line and not let Tigros through. I must say this is an excellent battle through the S's, as Shmee is closing the gap on Tigros, seeing if he can't overtake Tigros and Smooth. As the two hit once more under the bridge.
I think Ty Gores is going to wait for his opportunity again on the pit straight or even the back straight after Spoon Curve. He's got really good pace in that car. We've got
Sector 1 yellow flags. That's Raul.
Raul is spun. There's no damage on the vehicle. No, none at all. Just a little bit of incident on turn 3, I believe.
Tigris still just holding back and waiting for the correct time to strike and overtake Smooth. Smooth just waiting and seeing where Tigros could overtake. Sector 2 yellow flags. That's the one with red.
Oh, it's Fiend.
Oh, it's a Fiend. It's Fiend. Out of the hairpin. Raul seeing that maybe he could get his little overtake. No, he won't. Even though he's like 0.0 seconds behind. Raul just trying so hard to not get last as he did in Russia.
Oh, Fiend,
yes, and he'll be able to overtake Fiend as Fiend goes wide on the spoon.
I think you've got a fan, Root Beer, because I think Waddington just said, "I love this guy." Ha ha ha. I think it was your comment about that 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that might have caused a little bit of bruising on Fiend's part.
So
that smack by the FIA was just definitely a harsh one. As they do in Codemasters F1 2020.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm running along with Ultimate just to see how the race leader is going. He looks very strong in first position. He's gaining absolutely more time on Raul. He's gaining more time on Beer Boost, coming close to 13 seconds. You've got Wise still on the back of Ollie. Half a second behind. He's going to gain that through the S's if he can keep this momentum up.
As the sunlight now coming through the clouds and shining down on Suzuka. If you're just tuning in to us now, this is the X2 round 17 of the Japanese Grand Prix. Penku has now left the session after his DNF. 19 laps in out of 27. Beard boost, 13 seconds behind Ultimate. It just feels like Ultimate is just slowly, just constantly just making his gap further and further from Beer Boost. Both of these drivers will be going into X1 either next year, or Ultimate is going to be coming in after this race. I don't know.
I'm just watching Tigers again. He's still trying to get a back.
Raul receiving a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
I'm surprised you do your move again. In your face.
If you do it too many times, it just doesn't become funny anymore.
No, I totally agree. Anyway, Tigers now is half a second coming up to Spoon Curve. He could gain his time going around Spoon Curve onto the back straight.
As well as Wise. Sector 1 yellow flags. That's going to be Raul. Once more off the S's. He's just not doing well on the S's. There's something wrong with the grip. Otherwise, he would be able to maybe continue on through. What do you think it is?
He probably hasn't got his roll bar set right for the curves. It could be his suspension as well. It could be anything on that terms. Even the tyre pressure does help. You know, if he's not got it right, it does affect your corners. It really, really does. He might not have his anti-roll bar sorted out right, but we'll see. He's locking up quite a lot.
Sector 1 yellow flags. I believe that is of Fiend.
What's he doing? Ferrari's coming through.
Ferrari coming. There's all sorts of stuff coming here at Suzuka for round 17.
We've got Raul now with Ollie. He's going to be blocking Ollie and Tigers. If Raul don't get out of the way, this could help Tigers to capitalise. Not Tigers, sorry. What am I looking at? Wise. It would capitalise Wise on getting past Ollie if Raul gets in Ollie's way on this pit straight.
As the back marker of Raul is slower than Ollie, and Wise, he'll be receiving blue flags as he comes into the pits. DRS full. For some reason, he's not using his overtake button on the straight for Ollie.
He's only got 17%. He only had 17%. He couldn't use much of it, or else it'd burn out. He could have used he's used his DRS, and Raul's helped him with that, being a second behind Raul. Not helped Wise whatsoever, but Wise could gain again with the next session. Well, next couple of corners. You've got Sasha now 2 tenths of a second behind Davis John, and Tigers has now progressed into 12th. He's 1 car behind his teammate.
The Haas has
Sasha's
now passed the Mercedes Sector 1 yellow flags as it immediately clears up. Oh wow! Sasha taking a lot of speed in through the corners as he continues to hunt down Wavy, who's basically right up in front of him through the S's. Oh! And it seems that Sasha had to do a bit of a steer correction that will slow him down a little bit, as James John is trying to make back up his position. Sasha just cutting a little bit through the corners. The FIA. Oh! Tigers getting a slap in the face by the FIA for a 3-second time penalty.
That's not going to help him with his progression he's had so far in this session. He's done absolutely amazing fighting through the pack to get into the top 10. He's 12 cars in. He needs to try and get past his teammate and Sasha to get any points in this session, but also his time penalty does not help at all. So he needs to get his foot down.
As we now enter through lap 22 of the Japanese Grand Prix. Ultimate still, and now furthering his gap once more by a full second behind Beer Boost. I bet Beer Boost is absolutely shocked. I don't think Beer Boost was preparing for Ultimate's absolute dominance in this race.
I think Ultimate's left it till last minute to say, you know what, it's time to make a point, and he's truly made a point tonight. But I've been told that he's only reserving for X3, so really he's not an X3 for X2, so really he's not a full-time X2 driver, he's just a reserve. He is an X1 full-time driver. You've got Raul again that's come off at turn 7.
Oh, we got yellow flags. That's being, I believe, Raul again. Yep. Oh. This race has just gone so wrong for him. His little overtake on Fiend has seemed to be just a premature victory for him, as I believe that is Tigurus. Yep, that's Tigurus. Near the rear wing of the, I'm wanting to say the Force India constantly, but no, it's the Racing Point of Raul. Raul just being so slow, he just has not got the car set up right. Reminds a lot of me, and whenever I race with these guys, I just never have the setup ready, and I always seem to be falling at the back of the grid, so it's perhaps definitely the setup.
It is definitely hard to try and get setups perfectly in this XRL league. There's that many fast drivers and talented drivers that some don't even use setups and actually do progress quite good into the league. But setups do help if you really are struggling. But you need to make sure the setup is correct to where you need to drive, or else you'll not get anywhere. Watching Sasha now, though, he's 2/10 on the back of Wavy coming around turn 1. He's on the inside of him on turn 1 into turn 2. He's now lost.
Extremely slow into through T2, now through T3 into the S's. Sasha just trying to find every single way he could get past Wavy, but it seems that Wavy has decided to go with the Donald Trump doctrine and build a wall. And that is Sector 2 yellows.
No, Wise. Wise has gone off.
Wise?
Is it Wise? He's in 5th position. He come off on Spoon Curve.
That's gonna extremely hurt as Ryan Hurricane bears down on Wise as they enter through the flat curve, I believe, of turn 16. Excuse me, 15. Sorry. As they enter through the center curves, Ryan now seeing an opportunity for 5th is absolutely just hitting full DRS with only 7, 16, 15 in his ERS deployment. He can't use overtake, so he just has to use it through sheer willpower. Behind Wise. Wise still just trying to get away as quick as he can before Ryan overtakes.
Just running along with Sasha. Sasha's just gained up to 2 tenths behind, now 3 tenths. He's flooring it behind Wavy now. He could take 9th position off him. Wavy's looking.
Sasha now overtaking Wavy. As they now both enter through T1. Finally, Wavy has given up from Sasha's relentless, constant attack from the Renault. It's really some incredible battles happening.
There's some absolute phenomenal battles. Still got Ryan Hurricane trying to gain on Wise, but if you notice, Wise, with that incident that Wise had, Wise is now giving Ollie his position in 3rd position. So all the fighting that Ollie did was no need. He's now gained his spot that he wanted, but hopefully he can gain the 4 seconds with... then again, they've just looked at the laps. The laps, there's only 3 laps remaining. They will not gain 5 seconds in that unless Beard comes off. It's very unlikely, but it depends on the race.
Agreed. And also, I must say, always the X2 leagues, especially when you're having fun and commentating, it just goes by like that.
Oh god, yeah, it flies. When you're racing, it feels like you're going forever. You look up and you think, oh my god, I'm only halfway through. But commentating, Jesus, you've got that much going off, and then you look at the time or you look at the lap counter, you're near the end of the race.
Yeah. Ultimate is just far away from Beard Boost, as Beard Boost gains a second back. But there's just nothing that Beard Boost can do. He has to shave off so many seconds from Ultimate. Ultimate needs to have some kind of a failure, or needs to come into the pit soon for Beard Boost to somehow capitalize on that. And so that way he can get up into P1, but it doesn't look that way.
Zola's just received a 5-second penalty for entering the pit lane too fast. Zola's now just had his tyres changed. He's on the soft compound, I believe, with only 2 laps to go. I'm guessing he's going to try and get the fastest lap.
Ultimate now setting fastest lap. Whew. Setting just absolute ludicrous speeds.
He is. I must admit, Ultimate's done an absolute phenomenal performance today. It's unbelievable. He's driven like a champion. He's done absolutely amazing. Not one fault so far, touch wood. Don't give him the curse, the jinx curse, what you call it, for the commentators to the drivers, but he has done absolutely phenomenal for his performance.
As we head through the penultimate lap of this Japanese Grand Prix, it doesn't seem that Beer Boost can do much. He'll just have to settle for P2, even though Ollie is looking to maybe see if he can't get behind Beer Boost. But with 3 seconds off, or 6 seconds off now, 5 seconds off, it's just constantly going back and forth for Ollie. So he might also have to settle for third. But Wise with Anderson, Wise now coming through the hairpin. It seems that everybody's getting into their final positions as we go through the penultimate lap.
It does. It looks like they're spread out very much so, and it looks like what you see on the grid is basically what you see at the end of the race. No more fighting.
As I said last week in Russia, nothing can prepare you for just the absolute madness that is the XRL League. I must say, these virtual leagues are even more exciting than F1.
They can be very, very dramatic. It could be something out of the blue you will never think of. It's like look at Penku, Low, and Venom. I know the 3 guys that got DNFs, but they did an absolute cracking job in qualifying. And at the start of the race, they're not going to be intentional. On being a DNF, they've fought where they want to be, but it's unfortunate they've caught short and been DNF for the
we got
race.
Sector 1, Sector 3 yellows, and that's cleared.
It's cleared quite
ultimate,
quickly.
all he has to do is just nurse the car home, as he now is running low on fuel. He's just trying to do everything he can to just get this race over with as quickly as possible. Now coming through the spoon curves.
I'm running with ultimate now as he comes to the end. Come to the end of the race. If you want to call him in for the last time, you can. For me, I'll go through the grid as you call them out.
Yep, here we go. Ultimate finally going through the center curves for the final time of the 2020 X2 Round 17 Japanese Grand Prix as he exits, I believe, through turn 18 and across the line. Ultimate wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Beard Boost is now coming through the set of curves as we speak. Now exiting T18 and getting second. Now Ollie now coming through, and now he crossing the line. Anderson now crosses the line and directly behind Wise, who almost got him at the final corner, followed by Ryan, followed by Joe.
Wise has dropped down 3 positions because of his penalty. He's gone into 7th. Ryan and Joel have gone up.
Deadgar now being the next one to cross the line, 22 seconds behind Wise. As Sector 2 yellow flags, that's going to be Raul. Just all over the shop.
He's back, he's fine. Sasha comes in now, a 9th position.
Followed by Wavy. John getting in front of Wavy for that time penalty. Shami is the next one to come through.
Zola in that have got the checkered flag already because they've been lapped. It's just Raul now to cross the line.
As we are now running. Oh, Raul, kind of cutting through the inside. Coming through the center curves. Yeah. Just dirt kicking up everywhere near that. Corner. As he crosses the line. Just ultimately, dramaticism has occurred today for this Grand Prix. Driver of the day being Taguras, and I must say he definitely deserved it for his absolute effort to defend and attack Sasha and some of the other drivers here at today's Grand Prix. But altogether, it will be XRL Ultimate coming out on top for P1, followed by Beard Boost and followed by Ollie. Absolutely congratulations to all drivers today here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And we will be with some of the drivers quite shortly for a little bit of an after race interview as we did in Russia.
Yeah, totally agree. And I must admit, Ultimate, I know he's a reserve X1 driver, but he's pulled it out of the bag today. He's absolutely drove it like a champion. Beer boost, unfortunate, couldn't keep up with the pace, but he's got it in him to proceed to be the top driver for X2. And Ollie, it's been fortunate for him, he's with why he's obviously coming off at Spoon Curve, has helped him to get into third position, but he was on the back of him, so it was a big fight for third position, but luckily Ollie got the position. But congrats to all drivers that have done the race, have done a fantastic job, and well done to Ultimate for being pole position.
And I must say, it will be definitely disappointing to see Pengu, Low, and Venom not getting any points today, or accept anybody else in the top 10. But especially Pengu, Low, and Venom for their little incidents. Must say, definitely interesting.
What would you say your highlight? What would you say your highlight was for the race today?
Absolutely. Just the little quick battles in between with the variety of drivers. That's why I think Tigurus got driver of the day. But ultimately, I was surprised of how much I was willing myself to push on with commentating right at T1. I felt I was absolutely screaming, destroying my voice box. Hope that doesn't have any proper life effects, but oh well, I've done it now.
Is Ultimate coming into the party to have a quick chat if you can?
Yep. Oh, is he coming?
Is this Ultimate? Have we got Ultimate in?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought I had the Ultimate then. But while we're waiting for Ultimate to come and join us for a quick chat, just like to say you guys, thanks for watching. And also that if you like what you see and you want to see more races with the XRL League, please hit that like, subscribe and follow button. Also, click that tick on our YouTube channel. We're also on there, that we will upload all races on there throughout the week. We've also got X1, X2 and X3 races that happen on a Sunday. You've got Saturday night at 8 o'clock, that is your Dev League. Everyone in the league you could see is basically what's in the actual league. So thanks for watching, but hopefully we get Ultimate in for a quick chat.
If not, then maybe we could get Beard Boost. Or personally, to me, I would honestly like to chat with his bit of a laggy type of race, and maybe even the driver of the day, Tigurus. But indeed, yes. And hopefully we shall, even though it's currently not the end, we will see you next time, or for round 18, and tell me, where are we going lights out at next?
Next one is Mexico.
Oh,
Lights
that's going
out
to be an
in
interesting
Mexico.
one.
It's going to be very interesting. A lot of drivers that I've spoke to really hate Mexico, but it suits different types of people, doesn't it? It depends on what your type of drive style is. So, but yeah, Mexico's your round 18 track.
Seems that we won't be able to get. It seems that we won't be able to get Ultimate.
That's wrong. Sorry, it's not Mexico. Wellington's just come through. It's saying it's USA. It's actually America.
Hey, pretty much my home state of Texas. Wonderful.
Yeehaw. It's USA.
I will admit, though, I've always kind of had this dream of mine of being in the Ferrari seat in Formula One and winning my home race at Texas. That would just be an absolute dream for me, like Senna did in Brazil in '91.
It sure will. But if Ultimate is not processing through, would you like to close it off?
Very well. Unfortunately, we could not get to the interview, but thank you guys all for watching. round 17 of the Japanese Grand Prix. If you loved it, please smash the like, share it with your friends, please subscribe and turn on the notification button so that way you can get every single upload that XRL streams, if you're watching this in post, of course. As well as if you're watching this from Twitch, please follow Extreme League. I think it's called Extreme League or X Ultimate League. Okay.
It's Extreme League.
Extreme League then.
Yep.
And just we will tune in next time for CODIS of round 18, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much, and I'd like to say thank you as well, Rootbeard, for being with us today. And like you said, we'll see you again. Thanks for watching.